Hey guys! No joke, these are some stressful times, and a lot of us, unfortunately, hold our stress right in our hips. Thankfully, it's nothing a little bit of YinFused can't fix. So for those of you who have a foam roller at home, we can do our own little mini YinFused right in our living room. For those of you who are new to YinFused or haven't gotten around to trying it, it's a mix of yin, vinyasa, and foam rolling. So if you don't have a foam roller, no worries, you can skip through those parts, or you can get one on Amazon. I've seen them as cheap as 15, 20 bucks. So, all right, well, let's get started. Let's begin practice in Supta Baddha Konasana. Bring the soles of your feet to touch, send your knees out wide. Bring one hand to your heart and the other to your abdomen. Close your eyes and start by taking big, deep breaths. Fill up your lungs, feel both hands move up and down as your chest expands. Let go of anything that was on your mind earlier today or anything that is to come. And just be present with yourself. Good. Bring your hands to the outsides of your knees. Close your knees like a book. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh for a Supine Figure 4, and draw your left knee, your left thigh, closer to your chest. You can interlace your hands behind your thigh to pull your leg closer to you. If this doesn't feel comfortable, you can leave your left foot on the ground and just stretch that way. Breathe into your right outer glute. Return your left foot to the ground. Cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Option to stay here, or interlace your hands behind your right thigh and pull your right thigh into your chest. Flex both feet to protect your knees. And just breathe. Slowly release. Bring both feet down to the ground. Inhale, bring both knees into your chest and take 3 rock and rolls. And meet me in a tabletop. Once in a tabletop, stack your wrists underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. Inhale, cow pose, lift your chest up. Exhale, cat, dome your mid back up. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat. From here, take any wiggles side to side, anything that feels organic. And then inhale, curl your toes under. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send your hips up and back. Press into your palms to send your tailbone up towards the sky. Inhale, lift your heels up as high as they can go. Exhale, sink them down to the earth. One more time. Inhale, lift your heels up as high as they can go. And exhale, sink them down. Good. Hold here. And then if you choose, you can start to pedal out your feet, alternating, straightening out one leg at a time. Focusing on stretching out the back line of your body. Good. Meet me in a still downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward to a high plank. And then exhale, come down to your knees. Time to grab the roller. Take your foam roller and place your right calf on top of the roller. Cross your left ankle or in your left calf on top of your right and start to move your foot side to side. We'll go 10 times back and forth. Your goal is to be above the thin part of your Achilles tendon, which is right behind your heel. So you want to be about a hand's width up from there. After 10 waves side to side, move up to your mid calf and do it again. 10 times, side to side. Noticing anything that feels particularly tight or tender. Good, and then after 10, let's do one more. This time you are right behind your knee, still on the tissue on your lower leg. So you haven't gone above your knee. You're just right below it. Side to side. Good. Now let's roll from top to bottom. So you're going to take that roller and go from the very back of your knee, but not crossing it, all the way down to that lowest point above the Achilles. You don't want to get into your Achilles again. Now your calf muscle in that lower leg is pretty wide, so you can play with turning your legs kind of side to side to see what you can find. And then we'll repeat on the other side. Take your left leg, place it on top, cross your right leg over, and begin to wave. Good. Let's move up to the mid-calf, side to side, side to side. Good. Now move your roller all the way up to the top and go side to side. This is the bulkiest part of the muscle. This is where a lot of those trigger points or those knots can hide. From here, we're going to roll through the whole muscle, going up and down a total of 10 times. Now, if this is tiring for your shoulders, that's okay. What you can do is keep your booty on the ground and just slide your hips back and forth on your mat. Or you can just break this into two and roll half of your leg and then scoot and do the other half of your lower leg. From here, remove your roller from underneath you and place it at the top of your mat. Meet me in a tabletop. Inhale, curl your toes under. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your heels up as high as they can go. Exhale, lower them down. Good, one more time. Inhale, lift them high. Exhale, lower them down and hold here. Feel the back line of your body and the difference after rolling. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, travel to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Stand, rise up, lift your arms up and overhead. Exhale, forward fold, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge. Step your right foot back. Inhale, crescent moon. Drop your right knee down, lift your chest and arms up. Squeeze your abs in and squeeze your right glute to feel the opening, most of the opening on the front side of your right hip. You can leave your arms up in the air or place them on your left thigh if you want to focus more on the stretch. Traction your left heel back towards you. That will help you feel the stretch even more. Good. If you brought your hands down, lift them back up. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Step your foot in. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge. Step your left foot back. Place your left knee down on your mat. Inhale, crescent moon. Lift your arms up. Same thing on this side. Squeeze your left glute and tuck your left abs in so that most of the stretch is felt on the front side of your left hip. Traction your right heel back towards you. Option to place your hands down on your thigh the way I have. But do whatever feels best for you. And if your mind has started to wander, just bring it right back to here, right back to the sensations you feel in your body. Good. Lift your arms up if you brought them down. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Place your hands down. Step your left foot in. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, squat and curl. Come down into a little ball. And then roll down and meet me in a seat. Okay, time to roll out your quads. So to roll out the quads, it can be a little awkward if you only have the half roller like the one I'm using. If you have a full roller, you can actually roll both legs at the same time. But if you have the half, then we'll do one leg at a time. So place the roller about mid-thigh on your left side. And then we're going to roll from the top of your left hip all the way to your left kneecap. We don't want to cross the kneecap. We just want to roll in between those two attachment points. For this round, we're going to do 10 up and down with our toes pointing straight down. If you find anything particularly tender, you can stop and flex and extend your knee. If you feel like that helps work it out. I had a really bad spot right there, so I just had to do something about it. Okay. That completes the 10. Now, your quad is really wide. So we want to get that inner quad, not really the inner thigh, but the inner part of the quad. So turn your left toes out and let's do it again. You're going to roll up and down, same distance, but this time with your toes pointing out. This will help your whole leg turn out as well. Good, now you know what's coming. If we did toes pointing out, then we gotta do toes pointing in. So roll your whole leg in with your toes. This is gonna help get that outer quad. Not so much the IT band, so very important note. We're not on our IT band yet, not on the outside of the thigh. You're still on the front part of the thigh, but the outer front part of the thigh. And we're going 10 times back and forth. Good. Let's go ahead and switch sides. Place that roller underneath your right thigh and then start moving up and down. Your toes should be pointing straight down for this part so that roller is right underneath the center of your thigh. We're going right up and down that middle portion. If your upper body is getting tired, you can, if you have a block at home, you can place that underneath your left thigh or underneath your chest, just to take the weight off of your arms. And remember, you can bend and extend your knee if you find something particularly tender, and this feels like it's helping. Go ahead and move into the inner quad. So to do that, turn your whole leg out, turn your toes out, and slide on through. Okay, now try leg turned in. So pigeon toe your right foot, try to roll your right leg with it, and roll from top to bottom. Again, we're not rolling on our outer thigh yet, or avoiding the IT band. We're trying to get that line where your quad meets your IT band. Great. Take that roller, set it off to the front of your mat. Good. Meet me in a tabletop. Inhale, curl your toes under. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent moon. We've been here before. You can bring your arms down if that was what you liked, if that felt good for you. And just take a moment here to notice what the foam roller did for your quad and for the front side of your hip. Some of you may feel like you can go a little further. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, down dog. Other side, inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent moon, and pause. You can bring your arms down if you'd like. We'll take a moment here to notice and appreciate what the roller did for your right thigh. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, down dog. Moving on. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge. Lift your chest and arms up. Stack your heel over the ball mound of your back foot. Draw your abdominals in. Inhale. Exhale, runner's lunge. Sweep your arms back behind you and tilt your chest forward. Keep your legs exactly as they are. Squeeze your shoulder blades together to lift your arms up a little higher. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Stamp down through your right foot. Lift your left leg up. Exhale, standing figure 4. Cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Option to fold over here and place your hands on your foam roller to get a little deeper, or place your hands down on your mat to get the fullest stretch. Whatever you choose, let the tension go in your head and neck. Spike your left toes back towards your shin and just feel the stretch in your left glute. Good. Slowly rise back up. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold. Place your foot down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge. Step your right foot back. Your right foot comes back. From here, toe heel your left foot across your mat and meet me in half pigeon. Take a moment to ensure that your weight is even between your both hips. Make sure your right leg is straight behind you. If you want, from here, you can then slowly walk your hands forward and place your forehead down on your hands or on your roller or on the mat, whatever feels comfortable. We're working into our left glute and into our right hip flexor. Just allow yourself to be still. Allow yourself to quiet your mind and just enjoy the sensations of your body changing. If it feels uncomfortable, come back to your breath. Your breath can get you through anything. Slowly start to rise back up. And then swing your right leg around. Time to use our roller again. Take your roller, place it behind you, and then have a seat right on top of it. Cross your left ankle over your right thigh. You may need to adjust where you are on the roller so you're more now in the center. And then from here, you're going to roll from your sits bones all the way up to your pelvis. We're trying to roll out our entire glute, so really don't be afraid to explore. And you can see the way I'm doing it, I always find something right in that corner. It always gets me. But if that's not where you're feeling much pain, then keep digging around. We all have something hiding in that area. Good. From here, we're going to transition into rolling our IT band. So you'll just slide down, bring your right leg up and over and place your right foot on the mat. And from here, you can roll the outer side of your hip. Now, if that's not enough pressure, you can stack both legs on top of each other. And this is the most intense IT band release you can get. Now, you do want to roll kind of forward and backwards, so you're getting where your IT band meets your quad on the front side and where it meets your hamstring on the back side. After 10 passes, we can set that roller aside. Let's take that roller, place it back at the front of your back. From here, bend your left knee, swing your right leg back around, and let's get back into our half pigeon. I'm going straight into letting my head come down and just breathing. And notice the difference that rolling your glute and rolling your IT band. Notice the difference that made on your half pigeon. Where's the tension now? Is it less? Slowly start to rise back up. Curl your right toes under. Inhale, three-legged dog. Send your left leg up and back. Exhale, down dog. Option to pedal it out here if you need a moment and kind of stretch. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge. Lift your chest and arms up and breathe. Stack your heel over the ball mound of your back foot. Good. Keep your left knee bent. Inhale. Exhale, runner's lunge. Sweep your arms back behind you. Tilt your chest forward. Good. Stamp down through your left foot. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Lift your right leg high. Exhale, standing figure four. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Option to bring your hands to the roller or your hands down to the mat, whatever feels good. Just breathe. Should be a nice big opening on the right outer hip, right glute. We're evening ourselves out. Slowly start to rise back up. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold. Step your right foot down on your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge. Step your left foot back. From here, toe heel your right foot across your mat and work your way into half pigeon. Look over your right shoulder to even out the weight between your hips and make sure that your left leg is straight behind you. If you're ready, you can walk your hands forward and rest your forehead on whatever is accessible, whatever is comfortable. And again, come back to your breath. Focus on how your breath feels, coming in through your nose and out through your nose. Think about your breath coming into the backside of your lungs, and you can even imagine your breath going in towards your right glute. Slowly start to reawaken, rise back up, and then swing your left leg around. Let's roll it out. You know what's coming. Take the roller, sit on it, cross your right ankle over your left thigh, and roll from the back of your pelvis all the way through to your sits bones. Taking 10 rolls here, up and down. I'm going to go find that one corner spot because it's always there. Doesn't matter what I do. It's on both sides. But you do you. Wherever you feel it's tender, that's what you got to go hunt down. You really got to think of this as a search and destroy mission. From here, we're going to roll onto our right side to roll out the IT band, but I'm going to switch over so I can face you guys because that would be rude. Okay, take your left leg, place it out in front of you to take the weight off of the roller and your body weight off the roller. Or if you're ready for something more intense, stack both feet on top of each other and roll through. Roll from the side of your pelvis all the way down to your knees. But I want you to avoid that, like the pocket area of your pants. There's a bone that sticks out there and we don't need to roll that. Good. 10 passes is all you need. We can set that roller aside. From here, from a cross-legged seat, swing your left leg back around and meet me in half pigeon. How does this feel now? It's amazing what a little bit of work, what a little bit of foam rolling can do for us. And imagine the accumulated effects if we do this every day. What it would do, not just for your yoga practice, but just for your overall health, for your performance in other sports, for your performance in other classes at True Fusion. It would do a lot. From here, slowly start to rise back up. Swing your legs around. Let's work into our full pigeon. Grab your left leg and kind of rock it back and forth like a baby. And then stack your left shin on top of your right shin. Spike your toes up back towards your shin. Sit up nice and tall. Take a big inhale. And then exhale, start to fold forward. If your knees don't stack right on one on top of the other, you can fill that space with a block, or you're at home, so you can take a towel, you can find a pillow, you can get creative. You also don't have to fold forward. You can just sit nice and tall with one leg stacked on the other. Good, rise up. Shake your legs out. And then let's do the other side. Grab your right leg, rock it back and forth like a baby, and then stack it right on top of your left leg. So your shins should be one on top of the other. Sit up tall, and then you can fold forward. Good. Slowly start to rise back up. Extend your legs out long. And then start to shake them out. Bring your arms out in front of you. And slowly lower yourself down. Bring your knees in towards your chest. And then reach for the inner or outer arches of your feet for happy baby. Starting to wind it down before we take a mini Shavasana. You can extend one leg out and then the other, or you can rock side to side, whatever feels good. Then inhale, bring your knees in towards your chest, draw your forehead to your knees, then exhale, Shavasana. Take up space on your mat, send your arms out long, your legs long, then close your eyes. Just breathe. Just enjoy this moment of silence and peace. If you're ready to move on with your evening or day, I don't know what time you're watching this, start to wiggle your fingers and toes. And inhale, take a long body stretch. And then turn to your favorite side. From here, press yourself up to a seat. Inhale. Exhale, bow forward. Namaste.